Hello everybody and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. As I said at the ending of the last part, in this part we will be completing Sinner's Rise and finishing off the last thing that is in the Lost Bastille, which I'm going to go do right now. So last time I said I do not have the key to open the door in this area, but I do now. That is what the antiquated key is used for. Since I'm already down here, might as well climb this ladder and get this item up here. don't think I have the health right now required to survive that fall. And well, look at that. That's a shortcut to Sinner's Rise right there. On this level, there is a bonfire. But it's blocked off by Strayed, who you can't unpetrify until you have a Fragrant Branch of Yore. So right now we'll just leave that alone. And I'm going to go back down and explore the rest of the way before I head over to Sinner's Rise. Alright, so that's one way to get up to the gate leading to Sinner's Rise. The other way is to go back through the Ruined Sentinel boss fight. And I promise before I head over Sinner's Rise, I will read the descriptions for the boss souls. Because that is something that I've neglected to do that I wanted to do. Because despite this not being a video about this series being a series about lore, I don't want to just blatantly ignore the story that is presented. Switch for the time being. Oh, they didn't hit it. That's actually a pretty awesome moveset. I wonder what the two-handed moveset looks like. I kind of like that moveset. Now down here, you can use the Pharaoh's Lockstone to unlock the Belfry Luna and gain access to the Covenant, or the Bellkeeper Covenant. I don't think I even have another Pharaoh's Lockstone. I kind of wasted it, yeah. But I probably will go fight the boss of the Belfry, which is the Guardian Gargoyles, or just the Gargoyles, the Belfry Gargoyles. I will go fight them eventually, when I have more Pharaoh's Lockstones. And there is an item hidden away back here. Oh, completely missed an item. I'll go back and get it in a little bit. This door's pretty useless. That'll be helpful in the future. piercing knuckle ring, which I am fairly certain decreases the degradation rate of equipment. And we're back again. So as I promised, time to read some boss soul descriptions. Soul of the last giant. Soul of the surviving giant who was bound below the forest of the giants. Many seasons had come and gone, and the giant prepared for his final rest. But his soul remained magnificent, testimony to his former strength. Use the special soul of the lost giant to acquire numerous souls or to create something of great worth. Soul of the pursuer who lurks in Drangleic. The pursuer who seeks the bearer of the sign will not rest until his target is slain. Use it to gain souls or create something. Soul of a dragon rider who faithfully served King Vendrick. Long ago, the dragon riders mounted worms and were feared on the battlefield for their unparalleled strength. Soul of the Flexile Sentry. The Flexile Sentry is a merciless creature whose purpose is to finish the undead. Not finish, punish. And Soul of the Ruined Sentinel, a creation of the Jailer. The Ruined Sentinel has no corporeal form. It is only an empty soul that haunts the armor. So some interesting information there. But now I can stop using Radiant Life Gems. Welcome to this area with these things. Gotta watch out for that tail attack. Well, there you go, Ferrous Lockstone, just what I needed. Alright, Lucatil's second boss fight. Let's do this. No. Yeah, second. I need you to survive so that I can get your stuff. Alright. Now, honestly, the Lost Sinner's not too difficult of a boss fight. She moves quickly, but as long as you keep your shield up and dodge roll appropriately, it's really not too hard of a fight, and having Lucatil here makes it so much easier. Ooh, back up. Really not that difficult. Especially with an NPC Phantom, it's just easy mode. Since I am already, or since I have it on my mind still. Soul of the Lost Sinner, prisoner of Sinner's Rise. The Lost Sinner eternally punishes herself for the sins of her past. Use the special soul of the Lost Sinner to acquire newer souls or to create something of great worth.
You have acquired. That is more than most undead can say.
That we can use the Triangulatic Sword. Or not. Oh, 25. Okay.
You again? Thank you kindly.
Alright, before I call this apart, I will mention something that I found out the other day. So, the basement of the house in Majula. Kale's back finally, but I think it's every Tuesday. The place, or in the area where the skeletons usually are, they keep on placing different items in the chest all the way up until June 22nd. So they change it, or not June, July 22nd. They change it up once a week. And I remember coming back down here and getting, I think it was cracked red eye orbs. What was it this time? 4 bonfire ascetics. So they're changing it up. And on the last week, I'm fairly certain that they said there's going to be a special item in there.
Oh, hello again. You've made it. The map, I presume.
I'm not really sure
Of
what he's
course.
doing with his arms.
Take a good look. Even more flames have appeared. I don't know what causes it. Did you see the flame on the map? It wasn't there when I came here before. I don't know what explains it. But there is something greatly comforting about that flame. It seems to fulfill something very precious, deep within the soul. Something essential. I would not venture far into that hole. It was blocked by a wall, something built long ago. But it was crumbling, and I finished the job. Now a foul sound echoes within. Did you see the flame on the map? It wasn't there when I came here before. I don't know what explains it. But there is something greatly comforting about that flame. It seems to fulfill something...
So, as I already said once before, these are the bosses that you have beaten. When you beat them, their flame appears on the corresponding part of the map. So, now that that's done with, I think I'm going to call this a part. Next time I'm going to go fight the old Dragon Slayer and unlock the way, or not the Way of the Blue, the Warriors of the Blue. Champions of the Blue, something like that. And I will take a look at the Company of Champions whenever I start up next time. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye.